Let's say that you have two angles that are supplement of each other, and then also those angles. One of them is 56 degrees larger than the smaller one. So the bigger one is 56 degrees larger than the smaller one, and they also are complement of each other. So we want to know what the value of each angle is. This is exactly what we're going to do in this problem. So you have two angles. You know the value of one. You don't know the value of any of them, but you know the bigger one is 56 degrees larger than the other one, and you also know these angles add up to 180 degrees. So let's say that. So we know there's going to be a big one, there's going to be a small one. So that means we're going to be here somewhere. So let's say that we call this angle alpha. So what would we call this guy? Because we already emphasized the fact that, so the way I draw it here, I emphasize the fact that these angles are supplement of each other, because when you add them up, supplementary angles, when you add them up, you get 180 degrees. So in this case, I emphasize that these angles add up to 180. So this guy alpha here plus whatever we put here is 180. So how do we call this guy? So they tell us how to call it. They say it's 56 more than the smaller one. So this is the smaller one. So we're going to call this 56 more than the smaller one plus 56. Does that make sense? If they say 56 less, it would be the smaller one minus 56. I mean, this one minus 56. It wouldn't be the smaller one in this case. So now let's proceed with what we know. So we know alpha, because they are supplementary angles, alpha plus 56, and that's exactly what they tell us, is equal to 180. And this is, you almost done with this problem at this point. So because we already know we have one variable and one equation, we know easily how to solve for this. So we have 2 alpha here. Let me write a different 2 so you don't get confused. 2 alpha plus 56 is equal to 180. Let me move the screen up for a little bit so I can solve for this. So subtract 56 from both sides, 56 minus 56. So on this side, I have 2 alpha. 2 alpha. My alphas look like 2s. On the other side, I have 180 minus 56. We'll get 124. 124. So now, how do I solve for alpha? Divide both sides by 2. Move the screen up a little bit again. So 2, go left with alpha. 124 divided by 2. Put that in the calculator. Is equal to 62. 62. So let me make a different 2 that don't look like an alpha. 62. Okay. Now alpha is equal to 62. Remember what we're solving. We're solving for both angles. So the problem asks, hey, what are these 2 angles? So I know this one is equal to 62. So let me choose a different color so you can understand. I know this one is equal to 62. So I want to know this one. So how do I get to this one if I know this one is 62? But alpha is 62. We know that one is alpha plus 56. So it's going to be 62 plus 56. Okay. So go back to the calculator. 62, 62, I already have it, plus 56 is equal to 118. So this one is 118 degrees. So let's verify our work. 118 plus 62, does that equal 180? Let's go in the calculator. 118 plus 62. that equals 180. That means we found the two angles that we were looking for. One angle is 62 degrees, and the other angle is 118 degrees. So how did we proceed? We know the angles are complementary angles. So we said, okay, if I add them up, I'm going to get 180 degrees. We also know that one is 56 degrees greater than the smaller one. The big one is 56 degrees greater than the smaller one. So we said, if I call the smaller one alpha, I'm going to call the bigger one alpha plus 56. And we solve for this equation, and we found alpha. And then after we found alpha, we add 56 to it to find the bigger angle. And we'll find the two angles are 62 and 180. If you know anyone who's taking geometry, please share this with them. This is your host, Romel, with the Jax Tutor. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.